Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you have enjoyed your long holiday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Today is our lecture for unit number 5. Please quickly scan the attendance, and should you need me to scan for you manually, please let me know. Type it in the chat box. I'll do it for you. Alright, let's proceed. Welcome, Daniel, Lee, Adieto, Ravika. Alright, so this is unit number 5. Usability evaluation method. One of the most important stage in HCI. You've learned all the theories of HCI, well done, from unit 1 until unit 4. But don't forget, these theories are merely theories if you don't apply this usability evaluation process in your project. So every time for this purpose, let's focus on the project that you're gonna do after this. Not after this, during something. Usability, one of the most important keyword in HCI. Could you imagine you have created such a great app? Very beautiful, extremely nice, but it's not usable. So I'll give you 0 mark. Why? Because it's not usable. So focus on usability of your app. How to do that? We'll learn it today to conduct the evaluation. The content for this slide. Who would be your target user? But why? Why do you need to conduct the testing? What to be conducted? Where you're going to conduct this, and when is the time that you should conduct the evaluation. We're going to learn about the types of evaluation, various types, simple, complicated. And there's lots of consideration that you should take into account when conducting the evaluation process. It starts with why. Why? Because this is very, very important process. You need to collect information about your target user and how they interact with your product. So in this case, your product is your project, your app that you're going to develop, that you're going to design. So evaluation here focuses on usability and user experience, two different but related things. Usability is about how easy it is, and user experience is about how satisfied is your user. So who should involve in the process? The participant who should be the real person. Don't ask robot, don't ask AI to test your app. The best is you need to find the actual user, the real user who is going to use your app. Or the one that you interviewed in the first session. Do you remember our first session? You are the evaluator, your group members, you are the interviewer, you are the tester. You need to plan, analyze the data, and report the finding in your project to report. And if you have more than 5 group members in your group, maybe 1 or 2 become an observer only. not directly involved in the process of testing. Facilitator, to facilitate the process of testing. And you also may become the observer, and at the same time you facilitate the process of testing as well. Plus, please answer Daniel's question. Does it mean we can usability test our own apps by ourselves within group? Yeah, type in the chat box, yes or no, please. I want to see your answer. Anyone? I'm waiting for one or two first comment. What is your opinion on Daniel's question? Please, let's have interactive class. I don't want to deliver one-way traffic. What do you think? Rasa-rasa boleh tak? You are the developer. You are the one who also tests. You are the programmer. You are the designer. You also test your own app. Boleh ke tidak? Please answer Daniel's question. Please type in the chat box. Okay, Daniel says, I feel like ethically no, but maybe yes. Okay, good, good answer, Daniel. Anyone else? Not recommended. Thank you, Alex. Not recommended. No, because of our limited use. Okay, I like Alex answer. Thank you, Alex. It is not recommended. Number one, because nanti akan berlaku Yamaha SS. Do you know Yamaha SS? Motorcycle model. SS means short sendiri. You are the designer, then you test your own design, then you will claim that, my design is the best. Okay, thank you, Daniel. So they will be biased. Okay. And limited views as well. Thank you, Miza. You are the one who have been developing the app for 1 semester now. Almost 1 semester. Then you will be biased towards your own. You will say that my font price is the best. I choose blue. I love blue. Whereas your target is not for you. Your target app user is the other person or other group. That's why in the first day, you remember the first day I asked you to conduct the interview. So those are the real target user that you should contact those participants, meet them again. Hello, can you please now? Do you remember me? I interviewed you one month ago. Today we have completed the app. Could you please become our usability testing participant for the second time? That will be the best. Okay, boleh ada now. Thank you. So next, who is that actual user? Maybe you can find those group of people because those are random Jack and Mary that you find near TR9. Maybe the problem with language. So go for the real target user. Go for actual user. Language, no problem, we can use DM or English, but the report should be in English. You need to translate. You need to translate whatever the comment on your app verbatim. Verbatim means use quote or translate it exactly, correctly. Don't add your new own understanding. There will be bias. Don't introduce bias in the result of your testing, right? Why? Why evaluation is very, very important? Because, you know, one issue is SS, Yamaha short sendiri. We want to avoid this type of motorcycle. Okay. Number two, we want to assess, menilai balik, reassess. Is that my app is effective enough in solving the problem? For example, the booking process. How about the efficiency? Is it engaging or not? You can tell me how many apps that you have downloaded, but you use it once, then you uninstall it because it's not engaging. How about error? If you do some mistake errors in your process of clicking or buying or whatever it may be, then is there any error message saying sorry, the process is forbidden, for example, or please, there should be a window appearing with a close button. Sorry, please re-enter. How about, is it easy to learn, or they do they need to learn? They need to download the full PDF, 50 pages of PDF, just to understand the process of using the app. And number two is to check if there is any problems, difficulties. Number three is to fix if there is any problem before you upload your app to Google Play Store, for example. But for this project, you don't have to reach to that level. So it's to check if the design is acceptable by your real target user and appropriate to be used. Okay. Why? Effectiveness, efficiency, engaging, error tolerance, easy to learn. 5 E's: effective, efficiency, engaging, error tolerance, and easy to learn. So you can remember these 5 E's. What I expect to evaluate, normally you can, if at the moment your stage is low-tech prototype or wireframe prototype, you actually can start the process of testing. You don't have to wait until you complete the whole completed system. Why? Because it's still wireframe stage. You even can test your pencil-based sketch. Ask your user, do you like this flow? Do you think this button should be located here? Do you think I should put home button here or there? If they say no, you can solve the problem now before you start to do the coding or to complete the Figma version. So that's the benefit of testing early. You test it early, you fail early. Rather than you test it once after you complete the whole app, the whole software, the whole project. Then you test it, then you fail, then you get the input from the participant, and they saying that no, they don't like, they don't want it. Okay. Or you may focus on certain particular screens only. You share your Figma link. Make sure all the buttons are clickable, the hyperlinks, and let them say what they want to say. Or the whole workflow, even the workflow diagram, the sequence of the activity, what should be done first, what should be done next. Even from this flow, you can start to do the testing. Ask them, is it correct? Oh, it should have another branch to the right or to the left, right? Then once you have the completed system, you can test the aesthetic value, whether it's beautiful or not, whether the buttons are clear, whether the icons are interesting, or technical features of the app. For example, is game developer, web browser can test the speed of the browser. Game, first about fun, government, maybe Kerajaan Negeri Sarawak or Unimas website. How about the traffic? Okay, example, or this is the control traffic light, okay, and resulting in less accident. What to evaluate? What are the data that you need to collect? Again, back to the usability dimension. For effectiveness, ask them to complete a task, simple task, which if you think can be completed in 10 minutes. But during the testing, your participant, 5, 10 of them, they take maybe 20 minutes, double of the time. So if the time is double, that means your effectiveness level there's something wrong with the speed of the flow. Maybe the flow is there's hiccup in the flow, should be right, but you click the left button, for example. Number 2, efficiency of your app. Maybe you can count number of click. You can count number of click. For example, from login registration into checkout. Normally 5 clicks or 5 keystroke or tap. But at that particular testing moment, again up to 20 clicks. So there's something wrong with efficiency of your app. Engaging. Make sure you check it. There's numeric measures of satisfaction. For example, you can come up with a survey or interview quantitative. Ask them to rate between 1 to 5. 1 is most disagree, 5 is strongly agree, or strongly disagree to strongly agree. Or you may ask for qualitative interview. What do you think of the button? I think blah, 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 blah. Okay, and ask for whether they accept that design or not. Easy to learn. Take it. Wow, now they don't have to ask you, what is the purpose of this button? What is the meaning of this icon? What is the meaning of this checkbox? They can complete the task easily, fast, without asking you. So easy to learn, check. Error tolerant. For example, you ask them to key in IC number. Do they need to also key in the dash between 13, for example, state Sarawak 13? So do you want to ask them to key in the dash button, dash symbol as well? Or your app could automatically convert dash into numbering, or add dash into the complete IC details, example. What tasks that you want the participant to try? This one you need to prepare earlier before you meet them. Maybe a quick task, 3 simple tasks. Decide which task should give you the real validity of the result. Is very, very important. Don't waste your time asking something, but that question or that task doesn't give you the real data or wrong data, because you need the data to improve your app. Then choose the most appropriate, the most important task only. Maybe from registration, yes, registration is most important. Then ordering or booking the room or booking whatever it may be. Then check out where is the location of your checkout or checkout button or trolley button, shopping trolley or shopping basket. You repeat it with border or without border. Whether should you put it the left or the right of your screen. Everything you should ask your participant. A bit complicated lah, but very, very satisfying, very, very important stage. Possible tasks to consider, for example, most important core tasks, very important to the user. What else? Critical tasks, especially for maybe medical or I know none of you are doing anything related to health or medical issues. Right. Now for you, is app engaging but not fun, not game app. What else? Software. Yours is particular software lah. What is their reaction the first time they see your homepage? You can see that one. Metrics are the data, the nature of the data you need to collect. For example, speed. If speed, you collect in second. If you want to see experienced user using it, maybe for hotel database, should not be more than 2 minutes, example. Or you can count by number of satisfied users. So we're going to test 5, but 4 out of 5 of them says, yeah, your app is easy to use. So 4 out of 5 is 80%. Good enough. So I accept your app as good. But if you can come up with 5 out of 5 participants, it would be best. Okay. What to evaluate? Time. So you need a stopwatch. You need to stand or sit next to your participant. Or if you conduct this online, again, you need to have maybe use Google stopwatch or browser based. Logging software, you don't have this particular software. Think aloud, yes, think aloud is one of the best method. Simple method, ask them to think and say, not just do it quietly. Say means, okay, I want to click this. Louder, please. Tell them to, could you please click louder? Do you have any comments? You want to critique my apps, ask them to think out loud. And maybe 5 of you in a group, you need to take note or record their voice or the video. Let's say you have half an hour testing session. Record the video so you can go home and replay the video just to extract their comment verbatim. Verbatim maksudnya you need to retype exactly what they say. Please don't add something, jangan menokok tambah. Don't add new thing in their verbatim comment. If they say the screen is bad, you need to copy the screen is so bad. As if you are adding something here. The screen is so bad. So you are adding so. Okay. Boleh faham? Jangan tambah whatever they comment. The best, record the video or audio. I leave it to you. The best is you need to meet them again, the same exact person, face to face. Or if you don't want to do face to face testing, you can conduct online session like this. 5 of you in a group and 5 of your tester, 5 tester and 5 participant. Record the session immediately. Once you start, click record and ask them to click your Figma link and start testing. Right? Okay, record the video or audio at least. Eye tracking, we don't have the software. And you need to prepare questionnaire earlier before you conduct the testing. Right, understand? Any question with evaluation, what to evaluate? Chat box. Is it like okay to do it individually? Yes, you can conduct the testing individually, but you need to compile the the report, because it's by group. Okay, maybe more intimate and honest. Bahaya intimate ni, I don't know. My point here is you need to have a standardized testing. 5 of you, 5 separate sessions. Be ready with the same set of questionnaire. Avoid bias, because you know that person. What else? 5 different videos that you need to replay back. I don't know. Advantage, disadvantage of an individual session. The good part is that you do it once and for all, done. Then you do the report together. If you do it separately, you need to submit the report, 5 different separate reports to your group leader. Group leader pening kepala lah, because he or she need to recompile 5 different video recording, 5 different audio recording, 5 different notes, just for the sake of writing the report. Okay, boleh, Daniel. Good question. What else? Constraint. So one of the constraints is that the best is you do it face to face. Maybe because of should be very careful if you want to conduct it face to face, wear face masks, limit the time. Make sure your participants are free from COVID. They show symptoms, don't ask them. Go for online. Okay, online testing. In the report, you need to tell me the complete story of the testing, when, the date, the time, the log of the testing, just as a proof that you do it online. Of course, we have constraints here. Normally, your tester would ask for money, but I know you don't have to pay them. For example, one company in Singapore, they contacted me. They want me to review their website. They want 2 hours from me. I say, yes, I can spare 2 hours, but I should consider your offer. You should pay me 100 USD, Singapore dollar per hour. 200. Yes, okay, I just simply say yes, because they offer me some money. This is not rasuah, this is payment for my time. They need to repay my time. So I conducted and they paid me in Singapore dollar. Good money, yeah? but I spent almost 2 hours just to answer the question, just to click the button, all the buttons, so many complicated form I need to come out. Okay lah for 200 USD, sorry, Singapore dollar, but the task is so much. It was 2 years ago. Alright, what else? Where should take place? If you can do it face to face, the best is the lab, computer lab, or of course you need to bring the laptop because you need to ask them to click your Figma link. Or living lab is the real lab, artificial lab, maybe in natural setting. User's home, you come to your friend's room, or ask them to come to your room and test, or workplace or the faculty. Where, if you are considering the just very small smartphone, lab should be okay. You don't have to bring them to the huge hall. When to evaluate? I've told you about the when. The best is before, during, and after. So 3 times to conduct the test. Before is to get the command. During is to make sure that your progress hits their requirement in the first session. And the final version would be after you complete all that. Formative or summative evaluation. Format is you do it during, just to check from time to time whether your app meets their user requirement or not. Or summative evaluation. Once you finish everything, you summarize the design by asking it after you have done all this coding and all the design steps. Types of evaluation. It involves user testing. So normally you could have 2 different set of participants, but you just skip this one. Focus on the usability testing experiment. This is what you're going to do. Control setting. You control what user do by giving them tasks. Task 1, task 2, task 3. Task 1, conduct the user registration, sign up. Task 2, buy or register or book badminton hall, for example, Unimas badminton hall. When? They should do it now. They only have half an hour with you. How long? Just half an hour, no more. Done. If you do it more than 2 hours, 3, 4 hours, then the participant might get bored. Dah lah, tak bayar gaji mereka. You don't pay them. And you keep asking them all types of questions that making them get bored, bore them to death, then I afraid it would give you bad data or not the data that you need for the report. You can watch this video later on. I've shared this slide on eLib. Determine if the user interface is usable or not. Investigate how normal user complete the task. Normally, for registration, I'm looking for sign up button. So that's normal way for me to register. Then, are you going to allow me to use my Gmail account, Facebook account, or you limit it to maybe Unimas account only? And you gather my comment. I would say, why don't you allow me to use Google Gmail account? So all of my comment, copy it verbatim, copy, paste, report in your type in your report. Video recording, go home and replay the video. Keystroke and mouse movement, you cannot conduct this unless you have a proper software. Think aloud, yes. Think aloud method is a manual method. You don't need to have a software. Except you need to ask them to say loudly. Please give your comment loudly so that I would know whether you like or you dislike my app. Before you meet your participant, number 4, create a complete questionnaire. Use 1 until 5 Likert scale and conduct the interview if you want to have a qualitative comment from them. Not only yes or no, but very long, detailed comment, blah, 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 blah. I don't like the color. I don't like, I like what he or she likes or dislikes. right? Example of task, this is example of ASHA website. Search for information. So I'm going to look for search button. Done. Second task, read the typeface. So you give me chance whether it's legible enough, whether the font size is large enough. So you can test that one. Example. What else? Time taken to complete a task. Specific task. Number of errors, you can report it. Normally, one error is okay, but if your tester, your participant commit up to 10 mistakes just for the sake of registration, then will be something wrong with your arrangement of your button, for example. Type of the errors, number of the errors per minute, number of navigation process, maybe they are stuck somewhere in the process, or maybe what else? Or maybe they feel bored, or they leave your app immediately without completing all the tasks. Number of testers, they commit the same task, okay, or number of them who completed same task successfully. From there, let's say you have 4 out of 5. So you report it equal to 80% of your participants completed the task correctly, or completed the task correctly. These are called metrics. Metrics are the way how you measure their satisfaction. Some can be quantified, like the number of errors. Some cannot be quantified. For example, the comment. For example, here, if you want to conduct yours is control setting, you control them. Example of experiment, maybe this is your app. You can ask them to test to click a button. Example. The setting. Keep this one. No, yours shouldn't be. And then in the natural setting, go for a lab or any closed area, so that again should be more personalized. Heuristic evaluation. Heuristic are the list of the checkbox that you can tick whether your app fulfills this heuristic or not. Heuristic are the list. Example of heuristic. Nelson, you know this guy, his full name is Jacob Nelson. I bought his book in 2001 about web usability. I bought it from Amazon at the time while I was studying in the UK. How Nelson come up with 10 heuristic? He conducted lots of testing or experiment. From 249 problems, he summarized it, compiled it into only 10 heuristics. This is 10 heuristics under Jacob Nelson's visibility of the status. I should be able to know that currently I am in the app. The app is working. Normally, green button, for example, or red button if it's not working. Heuristic number 1. Heuristic number 2, match between system and the real world. So in the real world, I know this is traffic light, red, green, yellow. So on the app, for example, I should know red means the app has a problem. Green means, yes, the app has got no problem. Then heuristic number 3, are you allowing me to undo the process? If no, why? Can you redo the coding? Number 4, consistency. My brain has been wired to use Android app for the last 10-20 years. Suddenly you test me using Apple or iPhone button. So I might find difficulties in terms of the consistency of the location of the button, the nature of the icon, for example. Number 5, recognition. Rather than I have to recall or rethink, what should I do? Error prevention is allow me to do some error, to commit an error, but that error shouldn't be fatal. For example, if I click a button, I will lose 1,000 ringgit from my account. That's fatal. That should not be happen. Now, if you see this screwdriver, how to ensure that I don't waste my time, I don't commit any errors with the first, second, and third screw is, you can see the head. This is Philip kan? The name of the screwdriver. Then it fits nicely in this button. So on app, the nature of the process should fit nicely. Prevent me from doing the wrong thing. Example, maybe Gmail account. You can detect if I enter Gmail account, automatically an error button or error window would appear, error message. Please use Unimas email for your registration. It clearly spelled. Or you can use voice. Heuristic number 7, flexibility, efficiency of use. Heuristic number 8, aesthetic and minimalist design. Go for the minimal, simple design. Don't waste your time decorating the background with floral, all the nice floral decoration. Then, what happened? Your button is not working. Which one is more important now? Is it button or the decorative floral design? So be careful in using the graphic. You've learned this from your first year. Graphic is graphic, yes, I know. But graphic for the button is more important than the graphic for the decorative background. So make sure your decorative background would not hide, would not maybe overlap with the button where it violates heuristic number 1, visibility of the system. Alright, number 9, allow me to make some errors, but you need to immediately rectify it. Maybe in the coding. Number 10, maybe 1 or 2 pages of PDF file just to as a help button or frequently asked question FAQ. Right, I hope you understand. Heuristic, 10 heuristic by Jacob Nelson. Any questions so far? Please type in the chat box. Don't allow me to speak alone. Heuristic evaluation process. Go for specific test. Don't ask too general questions. The recommendation is 3 to 5 evaluators, so all of you should involve in the process of testing. Now, whether you want to do it separately, one of you, one-to-one, need to find one tester, one evaluator, one tester. Evaluator, you from your group. Tester, the one who tests your app, should be from different group or from the real target user. Mobile version, go for content and the functionality over the beautiful or aesthetic element of your design of your app. The version is a walkthrough. You go through together with your tester to complete one task, for example. Analytics data, we can test this data because the nature of your project is not like this, where you can actually use analytics of testing event or the data collected. This is the best one. You may combine quantity and quality data. Go for questionnaire plus open-ended question. This is not compulsory, but this would be the best. Ask them to sign a consent form. I agree to participate in your research, in your study, in your testing. I give permission. Now, if they don't give you permission, please use your what? All those persona name. So persona are the fake names. What persona 1 says, persona number 1, just replace this. If the guy doesn't agree, sign and date. Attach this form in your report. Consideration, reliability of the data, validity. Again, someone mentioned about biasness. Good. I think you have read the slide before. I'm afraid the result from your testing is biased towards one side of the testing, of the, whether towards you as a designer, which is not that good lah, because you develop it for them, not for yourself. Okay, done. Any question about usability testing? 443. Okay. I have another couple of minutes. Any question? Please type in the chat box. Anyone? So ask me now. No? Okay, if not, that's all for today. See you again next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. That would be the last lecture, unit number 6. And also, I would love to see your first presentation. If you first presentation, first presentation. Don't worry if you haven't completed even any step of your app. The purpose of that presentation next week, just to tell me your current progress. Tell me, sir, this is currently we only have the wireframe or design. Okay, never mind. From your wireframe design, I will give comment, and you still have time to improve it. Another 2 weeks, right? Okay, thank you. Anyone with attendance, you can scan it now. Yes, correct, Parish. Just an update. I know you can do it overnight, but don't do it overnight. So weekly, give me weekly progress. I will guide you so that go for A for this subject. Boleh? Give me the best app. Here, Parish. Okay. Norika, any question? Naufal? Morning, Faris. Faris berubah menjadi ke? Or Faris, are you in another side of the world? Mana tahu pergi melancong di Europe ke? Manual. Okay. 1 minute. Manual. Maria, manual. Okay. Anyone else, please? Norika. Ramai absent. Are you still in your Christmas holiday? 4024 704 81355. Alicia. 81109 Christian. Okay. The rest, Hafiz over here. Hafiz, Jaslyn, Kevin, Lau, Azwan. Okay, 1 minute. Alex, I'll open the other one. Vanessa, Rebecca. If there is no question, see you again next Tuesday. Thank you very much. All the best with your project. From today until next week, you can PM me, but not at 12 p.m. At 12 a.m. in the morning lah. You may send it now, and let me know what is your current progress. Send me the PDF. I will give comment immediately. Then you will rectify any mistake and continue with until your final version of your Figma app, Figma based app. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.